What's the deal? How's it going, everybody? I think this is just going to be a short, quick live. I've been kind of how you put it? Oh, just let me go. Thanks, buddy. I've been kind of under the weather. I don't know what to do. I know what's going on. I know where it's coming from. I know absolutely where it's coming from. And but I also know the energy where it's coming from, and that probably stems from, you know, I can be a little how can I say it, forward thinking, I guess. I can be a little abrupt in my beliefs. So I really just wanted, you know, I started YouTube as a hobby, kind of, really, I did. I saw a bunch of, you know, people come on creating content, and I was like, you know, I got some stories like that, and actually some crazier ones, really. But YouTube is, it's a fickle mistress, because, I mean, for a while, you know, you get lots of attention and stuff, and then on the other hand, you get, I guess they always say, like, okay, well, you're the only way you're doing anything right is if you have haters or whatever. But I never really wanted to go that route, although I can be very brash, and I can you know, I can have a very sharp tongue, so to speak. And, you know, when people's feelings get hurt, they feel a certain way. And sometimes, you know, when you act in emotions or whatever, right? Like I'm a pretty emotional person. A lot of times I can go from 0 to 50 or whatever pretty quickly, and then you sit back and you analyze, well, oh, holy fuck, I behaved like that, or, oh my God! And you know, that was another part of the reason why I started YouTube, was I kind of wanted to start taking accountability for,
what?
You know, some of the stupid shit I did, right? Like, I've done a lot of really dumb shit.
Oh my God.
And I just wanted to be able to not necessarily profit from that, but kind of make it right in a way. Use the stupid shit that I've done and my big mistakes that I've made, and try to graduate from those mistakes and move forward.
What?
Oh my God.
So I started YouTube as kind of a hobby, and then, you know, sometimes sitting here speaking in front of a camera or just speaking is very therapeutic. You can kind of touch on things that it might be harder. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a whole crowd of people than it is to just talk to somebody closest to you, you know?
What?
And I guess, you know, so there's been a few people that have really helped me, and I'm almost reluctant to shout out any names, because it seems that they're getting harassed as well.
Oh, what?
Oh my God.
So I didn't necessarily start this YouTube stuff just to come out and be an asshole. But at the time, too, when I was starting to get my feet wet type of thing, we had a worldwide psychological operation drop.
Oh my
on
god.
us.
What?
And I kind of called it out.
Thank you.
And I guess that went to my ego a bit too, because I mean there was channels back then. I was like, hey man, this, you know, and I guess they were. I mean, I wasn't, like I said.
Oh my god.
Fuck, why aren't you talking about this? Well, obviously they don't want to lose their channel.
What's this?
Here I am thinking, you know, fucking, you have access, legit access to media, and you know,
Oh my god!
we are on such a leash here on YouTube, a very short leash,
Yes?
extremely short. And then you have the whole peer pressure and, you know, category thing, right? And I don't fit into any of that shit. I don't. A lot of, like, my sort of YouTube peers are like, their content's way different than mine. A lot of the content I watch is a lot different. Hey, Bear. Cheers, buddy. A lot of the content I watch is a lot different than a lot of the content I engage with. Like, hence the two channels. But yeah, so I got doxxed, I guess, too. And
Oh
that
my
kind of sucked.
God.
I wasn't. Well, it doesn't really matter that much, because honestly, I was going to come out and I mean, I'd like to uplift my content and give my platform its, like, give the credit where it's due, which is me. Not like OG Scotty is literally just a name that I came up with because it rhymed. So that's why I never, like, considered myself an OG or anything like that. Old guy, maybe, but like, not original gangster thing, because I'm against sort of that. I did look up to that kind of thing when I was a little younger, but I've dealt with those type of people, and it's I know, you know, how it really works. So I see Corrupt is in here, and Tommy and Barry. Thanks, guys. You guys are, you know, like I said, that's kind of my community, and you guys are in here, and that's totally cool. I think that's great, actually. My other, like, my community that usually is in my chats and everything is not necessarily always in the chats that I'm in, so I find that kind of interesting. But let's see, I'm kind of talking all over the place here. Yeah.
1,000 years later.
Yeah. So I got doxxed, and I've got all this drama going on in my YouTube kind of thing. I know where it stems from. Oh gee, it's Scotty. That's funny, Barry. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I know where some of this comes from, and like I said, I made a ton of mistakes, man, a ton. But yes, I mean, you're not gonna find anything fucking, bad on me, really. I lost my temper a couple times back in the day, but that's about it. And you're gonna find a shit ton of drug charges and theft charges. A fucking shit ton of theft charges. We used to get these charge is called theft under. So it's theft under 5,000. And they're like a little slap on the hands. But back then, see, when I was doing that, I was an active, very active heroin user. And I did use coke back then, but this is more in my heroin days. Because there were times when I was more into cocaine. Like I started with the cocaine bullshit, and then I was introduced to heroin, and then it was like, where you been on that? Man. And then now we're here. So, but let's see. I have a hard time sometimes when I'm reading the chat. But yeah, so back then it was really easy to walk into a big, like, you know, department or like a corporate type store, liquor store or something else, and you could do pretty good for yourself just by sort of literally wandering a couple little neighborhoods, hopping on the bus, and then you get back to the, you know, to the market, and you know, you could do a couple $100 a day easily, and it's still light out. You know, it was really easy money back then. This is right before, like, they were just starting to put the electronic stuff and the beepers and that into the loss prevention type stuff, right? The loss prevention efforts. And then one day I was in, I'm not going to mention the store because I actually paint for these people now. Wow, like the owners. But I went into this one when I got caught at this store, this outlet store, I guess, whatever. But the guy, the loss prevention officer, took me back, and he's like, dude, you know, you want to see what you're up against? And I'm like, okay, yeah. And he showed me just the camera angles and the tech that they had just with their video surveillance, and it was incredible. It was high tech, and this is back in the 90s, dude.
Wow.
And the guy already could zoom in onto my watch, or like that close. And I was like, wow. What the fuck? So, yeah, it was, you know. And then I also discovered some of these places just out of I guess cost effective. They would have a bubble, so it would look like they excuse me, so it would look like they'd have a camera, but there wasn't a camera. There just was nothing in there. So, but yeah, so it is what it is. I might try and get my friend on, because he's actually been documenting a lot about the old stories, because now I can tell you some of the old stories about like where I grew up and stuff. I can show you that stuff, which I was eventually I was gonna do it all anyways, but I kind of just wanted to do it on my terms. But oh well, that's fine. The GoFundMe stuff and the PayPal stuff, I mentioned, I guess, a couple months ago that I had a PayPal account, but now I don't have any of that stuff, so I'm not soliciting funds in any way from anybody. Just so I want to put that out there, because there is some people doing fraudulent things with my image, and so I kind of also wanted to just say that, yeah, like, I'm not soliciting funds through any means right now through social media. I did mention I had a PayPal, and that did get hacked by the same people that are doing what's going on now. So, yeah, I'm not soliciting funds. I'm just... And you know, the thing is, in the beginning, I never even knew you could make money off YouTube. When I started, I didn't even, that didn't even cross my mind. So, anyways. But it would be nice to be able to just create content and not have to ingest toxic chemicals all the time. I would like to do that. So I'm going to pursue that a little better. Let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, congratulations to the bunny tribe there. There's a new bunny in the midst. So if you know, you know. And congratulations and our prayers go out to them. And I think that's about it. I just kind of wanted to come on and just say hey. On the History Channel, I've been doing the David McGowan book, so I've been recording about 15-20 minutes of reading and then putting it up. So hopefully I'll have the whole book done soon, but that will definitely show you a different light of the entertainment industry, that's for sure. That's why it's called the industry. Anyways, thank you very much for just popping on and listening to my shit here. Yeah. Cheers.